Today is Wednesday, November 5th, the 309th day of 2014.
And you're listening to This and That. Good morning, Norman, Oklahoma. Welcome to This and That. I'm Keegan Mean. Along with me, as always, my partner in crime, Jeremy Deere, the Goondog millionaire himself, the man, the myth, the legend. This and That. We're on every Wednesday morning from 9 to 11 Central Standard Time, of course. Why? Because we live in the heart of America. That's right, folks. Oklahoma. You can listen to us for a variety of different ways. You can go on wire.ou.edu to see our live stream. But we recommend you also downloading the TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone or tablet. Simply go on, download it, and then in the search menu of the app, type in your student radio. You will locate our station. You can also go to tunein.com to do the exact same thing. If you don't want to download it, you can just go on your laptop. You can call us at The Wire here at 405-325-WIRE. That again is 405-325-WIRE. Make sure to give our Facebook page a big like, a big thumbs up. You can reach us at facebook.com/thisandthatwire. That again is facebook.com/thisandthatwire. Not the word and, but the letter N. You can follow us on Twitter as well with the hashtag are at thisandthatwire, or you can email us at thisandthatwire@gmail.com. Some quick things. If you are a musician, an artist, somebody cool in the city, and you're interested in being on our show, let us know. You can hit us up. We're always looking for talented musicians to provide us insight on the local area. And plus, Jeremy and I, we're big advocates of local music, local art, local talent. So please let us know. Tell your friends. Keep on rocking. So, Jer, how you doing today?
Man, I'm pretty awesome.
You made it this far?
Dude, I'm all amped up on coffee, so I can't even think about what to say because I stopped by the local coffee shop down the way, and now I'm just like jittery. And
You mean Starbucks?
Ooh,
That's the local coffee shop for us?
Oh, yeah, I'm telling you.
So,
Drink.
Basketball's on the rise here at OU. We got exhibition games coming up this week for men and women.
And I'm going with OU for the win.
Yeah, if you're available tonight, come to the Lloyd Noble Center. Women's basketball kicks off their exhibition against Southeastern Oklahoma State at 7 p.m. at the Lloyd Noble Center. So make sure, if you're available, you can come down and support your women, Lady Sooners. Admission is free for all students, and I don't know, it might be even free for fans just because of the exhibition game.
Support them like a bra.
Men's basketball starts off on Friday at 7. They're playing against Washburn. But what's cool is next Tuesday we're doing the annual McCaslin Fieldhouse basketball game where we're going to pack all the students in that little field house right across from the football stadium.
Fire.
Where they're going to be playing in Southeastern Oklahoma State at the McCaslin next Tuesday. So make sure to come up and support your Sooners all this week, all next week. Basketball is here, ladies and gentlemen, so please take notice. So, Jay, what did you do over the weekend?
Man, I did a lot of stuff. It was actually kind of fun. I'm still working with Island Grill, and I think we got 2 more games, one high school and then one UCO game, and the whole crew's amped up, and you should be too, man, because there's lots of big stuff in the works for us. So, I got to do football up there, and then I went and decided to go shopping and stuff, and hit up a couple garage sales, and I seen a really awesome Matter Dad.
I don't know. What, Matter what?
Matter Dad.
What is that?
What is what?
Matter Dad.
Nothing, son. Just sit there.
Oh, you're good. I can't believe I fell for that.
I got you.
Oh, goodness. That was good.
I actually seen that last night on TV. I was like,
you know that smell? That smells like some Up Dog. Smell that Up Dog?
What's up, dog?
Nothing much. How are you? I worked over the weekend. I worked the Barons game, which was fun. It was on Sunday, but on Halloween I went over to a friend's house. We watched some movies, and then pretty much hung out over there all weekend. And then Monday, I went to Tulsa to Kane's Ballroom and saw one of my favorite musicians, City in Color. If you're not familiar with that, it's Dallas Green from the band Alexis on Fire, his solo gig. I went and saw him on Monday, and it was great. It was the most mellow concert I've ever been to, but his voice is really, really good. If you haven't heard of City in Color, I highly recommend to look him up. He's great, but I had a blast. But we got home at like 2 a.m. That was not a pleasant ride home. Right, Jer?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I heard they was really awesome. What are we talking about? What day is this?
It's Wednesday. We're going to have, in a little bit, the band Spiritual Buzz. They came all the way here from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Now, don't hate because they're from Stillwater, because the fact they came on our show is a lot of dedication. Because you have to wake up early to get on our show if you're living in Stillwater. They'll be on in a little bit. They're a southern rock band, and they're actually really, really cool. If you like Leonard Skinner music, if you like Neil Young, they got a lot of their songs are kind of like that. We have a few of their songs on.
I'm cool with Neil Young, just not Neil Diamond.
On the boats and on the planes, they're coming to America. No?
Today. No, you know why I don't like Neil Diamond? Because I was traumatized by a play we had at my elementary, and I had to sing that song.
By yourself?
No, it was like me and 3 other people.
Oh.
We had to wear little star-spangled hats and dance around, and I hated it.
The only play I was ever in was in the 5th grade. I was in for some reason, the Tulsa Opera teamed up with our elementary school to perform Cinderella, and I had one line in the whole. I was a bird for some reason, and I had one line in the whole thing. And I turn around and I go to the audience and I yell, "How do we do that?" That was the only line. And then eventually I would walk up the stage and we would be good.
Cinderella.
It was
you and the mouse.
It was a mess
his name
up.
Jasper.
No, they incorporated birds into this play for some reason.
Mice are disease-ridden, so I get it, dude. I totally get it.
But yeah, we have a football game up this week. OU is hosting Baylor. It's going to be a big game. 2 top 25 teams facing off each other on the gridiron. Jeremy and I will be there. You'll probably see Jeremy operating the crane boom. You won't see me, but you'll see my work. So looking forward to that. Yeah, if you attend the game, you'll see our work or us in general. So make sure to stop by, say hi, and keep on doing what you do.
Yeah, and if you're a student listening and you're in the student section, man, make sure you get there early. Get a prime spot for the camera. You can get up there and do some crazy stuff. It's always fun for all the students. Like they really like the jib because it gets right in their face. Oh, I almost took out a kid though, twice.
Really?
With the jib, yeah.
See, what I don't get is like when we work at other places and you bring a camera out, everybody's really hesitant to be on this big screen. But at OU, it's the one place where everybody's like, "Yeah, I'm on the big screen." I just find that strange. I find that really peculiar.
I don't know about that. I mean, like, it seems like all sporting events, people, they go there to be, especially baseball. They all want to be on the, quote, Jumbotron, which isn't the name of that one at the ballpark, by the way. But I guess by default, all of them's.
So I have been informed that the Oklahoma City Redhawks will be changing their name.
Do you know?
No, I do not know their name in general. But I know they're going to change the name. And give us 1 second.
Yeah, I know that they're going to change the name, but exactly what it is, I'm not for sure what it is. And there's been some rumors as to what exactly it is, but I'm not obliged to say, and I don't think it's the right time to release any ideas of what I think it would be, because who knows, copyrights and all that stuff. I don't want to get in legal trouble.
I'm sorry, what?
What day is this?
What were we talking about?
Talking about the new name.
Oh yeah. From what I've heard, the reason they changed it from 89ers to Redhawks was the fact because I guess Mathis brothers owned the Blazers, or they owned some team, and there was talks that the Oklahoma City was going to get an NHL team, so they started making all this merchandise for their new NHL team they were going to get, and they didn't get it. So they ended up with all this extra merchandise for a team they did not have.
Yeah, but wouldn't that have like hockey sticks on it, and then they couldn't sell it anyways?
I wouldn't be surprised they sold hockey sticks at a baseball game. Maybe they gave it away for free. Blazers games, I don't know.
I don't know.
But
that's some Oklahoma
they were like,
history
I guess we'll just change the 89ers to the Redhawks. So that's what they did.
I don't know. I mean, that's cool. That's a little bit of
I don't even know if there's any Redhawks in the state of Oklahoma.
Redhawks? Is there really such thing as a Redhawk? I know there's like
there's Cardinals.
Oh, is there a red-tailed hawk?
There's a scissor-tail flycatcher.
Hawk.
There's White Hawks.
Are there Black Hawks?
There's the Hawks from D2 Mighty Ducks. Or no, D1 Mighty Ducks.
Hawkalooey.
But I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully there's going to be a little bit more money circulating through. But what I did find out is from an undisclosed source that we will be being paid hourly now.
Oh, wow.
So there's something to look forward to.
Hey, that
I
makes
guess.
all those OT free baseball
Yeah, knock on
worthwhile,
wood.
man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, you know.
But it's probably one of the most fun jobs we've ever had.
Dude, I like it because of the free food.
The free food, but the people we work with.
The big pan of bacon on the morning games.
Is our good friend Braxton listening in?
He better be.
I know Dr. Ken is. Dr. Ken,
Dr.
you've been a
Ken,
delight.
what up?
Everybody that worked at the Red Hawks with us, we love you guys. Just a shout out.
Yep.
Represent.
And Keegan wants to give a special shout out to Robbie. Robbie, he loves you. He wants to have you a baby.
Will they all be bald like him?
Like you.
Mm. Well, I hit a sore note. Moving on.
Is there blood?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so what else did you do? Anything else exciting? You said you went to the Tulsa concert on Monday.
I saw City and Color on Monday, and then I've been here doing nothing, pretty much. I went to B-Dubs last night. I mean,
how was that?
It was good.
Is it Tuesday? Was that boneless wing?
It's traditional. Thursday's boneless.
Okay, yeah.
I go quite a bit,
like
so yeah, it was fun. I think I'm going to see Interstellar on Thursday in IMAX. That big movie with Matthew McConaughey. Looks
Is there
pretty.
IMAX here?
Yeah, at the Warren.
That's IMAX?
I think it's the biggest.
Oh.
From what I've heard, it's like the biggest in the state, or it's the biggest in the region, or it's the biggest in
forgot
the
we had
country.
that. I don't know. I don't go to movie theater. Like, I just wait for them to come home. Like, I just don't like to deal with the crowds and the expensive candy. I can go to the Dollar Tree.
That's why you go to Dollar Tree or McDonald's, or
Exactly.
not McDonald's, at Walmart.
No, McDonald's, and
you get the toys at
you
McDonald's,
gotta have
and you get the toys, and you.
you gotta have the you gotta have your girl carry her movie purse. It's a really large bag that you can fit McDonald's and all kinds of good stuff in.
I've heard this through undisclosed sources. I don't know who's told me this, but somebody has actually.
You got a
snuck.
lot of undisclosed.
I can't tell these
sources,
things.
man.
Somebody
in the
snuck an
witness
entire
protections
large
program?
cheese pizza into a movie theater. One
I
of
would
our
do it.
friends.
I would do it.
Like the whole, not like still in the box, like this big, in the purse. I don't know how they did it.
In the purse.
I don't know.
So be wary of those people that are holding their purse vertically.
I mean, what can
horizontally.
the movie theater people do?
I don't know, man.
They're like, "Excuse me, sir, is that a pizza under your hoodie?" No. All right, you're clear to go.
Is that a
Can
pizza in your hoodie, or are you just glad to see me?
Can I frisk you for this? Is it? I smell pepperoni. What is this?
Usher, get away from my crotch.
Oh goodness, it's one of those. It's gonna be one of those shows.
I hope so,
Bring out the censor button.
Oh no! Beep. It's queued up and ready. Uh-oh.
I don't give a. I don't care much about your and I. Well, stop doing it. And then you got to go to the doctor to get it out again.
And then she said, "I don't care how big it is." No, I'm just kidding.
Oh goodness! Oh goodness! Maybe we should go to music. Maybe we should go to music.
Yeah, when we get back, we'll have our guests here, which just arrived shortly thereafter. Let me give you a weather update before we leave. That way we can get that out of the way. Today it's going to be a high of 65, low of 44. Tomorrow will be a high of 60, low of 40. And Friday it'll be high of 66, low of 46. I'm sorry, Thursday and Friday it'll be high of 66, not 60. And Saturday looks like we'll be partly cloudy with a high of 58, low of 35. And Sunday it'll be a high of 65 with a low of 40. Looks like fall's here. It's going to be some lovely weather if you like the nice chill outside.
Or if you like pumpkin spice lattes, ladies.
Pumpkin spice world, because that's what it's turned into. All right, you're listening to This and That on the Wire, your student radio.
Now, we always do this thing where something happens.
No, nothing happens.
So it's going to
Shut
happen.
Up. I'm killing your mic.
Okay, bye.
It's the show that ruins your college experience.
Keegan and Jeremy, you guys suck.
This and That on the Wire, your student radio.
That is always my lovely Lyra Lou telling us that.
We stink.
Yep.
Like garbage. We have the fine gentleman from Spiritual Buzz here.
Hello. Hey.
Can they hear? Yeah.
Am I here?
We have Clinton Corbin. Thanks for making the commute.
No problem at all. Thank you.
So much dedication.
Yeah. Well, we're just having a good time.
The most dedicated group to come on our show to drive. You said you drove 4 hours?
I drove like a little over 3. I drove from Pryor.
And you drove from Stillwater?
Yeah. He met me in Stillwater this morning.
I
We
got up
drove
at
together.
I got up at 4:50.
So, I mean, most of the bands were from like 20 minutes away. They're like, okay, and they tend to sleep in. They're like, oh crap, I forgot.
Most
Okay.
bands aren't really bands.
So, I heard from you guys from friend Daniel,
Yeah, he's my roommate.
who's roommate up in Stillwater, and I used to go to all their frat parties up there. So
Oh, the
DKE,
so the
yeah,
DKE.
and he's like, me and him liked a lot of the same music, and he goes, you need to check out my roommate's band, Spiritual Buzz. I'm like, okay.
Is it a Christian rock band?
And I was like, okay, hey, these guys could totally be on our show.
We're both from Pryor.
Yeah.
Pryor, Oklahoma.
We both grew up there, and we didn't really hang out that much till like my senior year. We kind of became friends.
We started playing
We,
music.
we sat at the same lunch table for like 6 months before we ever talked. But yeah, and eventually we went through other bands and ended up here the last like 2 years. We've just been hanging out and jamming and playing and started recording. We figured we'd do it all ourselves. Everything you hear we do in our studio. We bought everything ourselves.
Yeah.
And we have no knowledge other than trial and error, you know. But we're making it work. It's a lot of fun, and I mean we're working on so much stuff right now, and it's really good.
So how'd you guys get started playing music? Did you guys come from musical backgrounds? or-
For me at least, kind of, I picked up drums when I was 11, and did the whole, school band type thing, and then throughout kind of junior high and early high school, was in a lot of different bands and stuff. That's kind of how I knew who Clint was. Claremore used to have kind of a little music scene along with Tulsa, and so we would always be playing the same venues and shows and stuff.
Yeah, and I probably started playing guitar when I was about 11. My dad, first thing he ever taught me was Rockin' in the Free World, Neil Young. And ever since then, it just kind of took off. And I was in a bunch of different bands that didn't really do anything, just kind of thought they were doing a lot of stuff, but really weren't. It was the whole, like, we're a band on the internet, but in real life, nobody has a clue, like, that kind of thing. But, so yeah. We just kind of started, like I said, playing. We were both like, I want to play music, and I was writing songs, and he got interested, and then we're here.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it just kind of very natural.
And I've been listening for over the past week about your music, and it sounds a lot like Neil Young. A lot of very southern rock, very southern folk rock. I would say.
Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for Neil Young. He's probably my most influential artist I've
at least
really,
songwriter.
Yeah, that I really connected with.
I mean, you sing better than he does.
Thank you.
I wanna live.
Yeah. Come on, man.
My dad would always say he had the worst singing voice, and that was for any famous
everyone
musician.
says that about Neil and Bob and George and everybody. So the song is what matters. Who cares about the vocals?
So, do you guys have any shows coming up that you're playing? Any venues?
November 20th, we're going to be playing at the Sound Pony.
In Tulsa? I was just across the street over there.
Yeah, it's a Thursday night. It's the Thursday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think we go on at like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
We'll have we should have someone playing bass for us also that night. Normally it'd just be us two, but one of our friends is gonna fill in on bass.
You guys don't tend to play in the city here or in Norman?
we've played one show.
Yeah.
Ever?
So this will be our second show.
Ever?
Yeah, we just.
That's what I'm saying, man. We took time and we spent like 2 years just in the studio and making our own. We call it the practice space, and we just would go down there and just play and play and play every night. And then this is while he's already in Stillwater.
Yeah.
So it's only on the weekends we get to play.
And usually every other week or every 3 weeks.
Usually there's something that gets in the way, and so it just kind of formulated on its own. It just took time and effort, but not really. Like, we didn't try to do this. It just happened. And
now we're working on kind of 2 separate albums right now. We've got a huge back catalog we're trying to catch up with, recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys said you're into the Ramones now, so it's like
we went through this huge Ramones. My friend Kevin got us into the self-titled album, the one with Blitzkrieg Bob.
And then Road to Ruin. That was a game
Road
changer,
to Ruin.
yeah.
Good grief.
But I've always been way into punk rock, and Clint was more of the Neil Young singer-songwriter guy.
Who was your favorite when it comes to punk rock?
I'm a huge Ian MacKaye.
Okay.
The whole DC scene,
Misfits.
Fugazi, Minor Threat.
Minor Threat, yeah.
Guidelines,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so I really liked the whole 80s, late 70s hardcore scene. Then
Misfits.
Yeah.
Danzig.
G.G. Allen.
Yeah.
Right. Always bring
Oh
that
my
up
God.
every week on our show.
God.
Every week.
I go to the record store and see his records, and I'm like, what is
He
going
had, to
on?
he had to tell me who
Yeah,
he
he
was.
didn't know.
I had no idea.
He
It's
didn't know who he was. I
insane.
brought him
Lots
having a
of bodily
conversation.
fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you go to the
God.
punk section and you're just over it. You're
And then of course, I like the Replacements and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Replacements.
and
Lemonheads.
Husker Du, Lemonheads, that whole 80s sound. I really liked that. And
Yeah, I was more like mid '90s, early to mid '90s punk is what I
Okay.
really liked.
I was
I mean,
into
you
that.
like what, like NoFX? and
Yeah,
stuff?
well, NoFX was all right. They were
Yeah.
a little too mainstream for me.
I
but
was
yeah.
into late 70s progressive rock, like Rush and Yes
Yeah.
and Kansas.
stuff that math rock makes you
Oh,
think a
I
lot.
love math rock.
I got you.
Well, cool.
But yeah, I mean, like it was punk and grunge. I mean, that was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My
yeah,
90s
way into Mudhoney.
'90s teenhood.
And,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
But yeah, so a lot of our new stuff, even kind of, we what was that? In September, we put out 2 songs. They weren't really new. One of them called 2014.
It was originally 2013.
Yeah.
And you can tell in the picture.
Yeah, the
They
picture
scratched it off and
was
added
originally for
But that-
2013. And so it and the B side to that, you can kind of hear more of what we've been into lately.
Yeah, more of a punk rock influence on. It's called "I Want to Be Iggy." It's about Iggy Pop.
Iggy
and
Pop.
stuff.
Iggy.
Yeah.
And for all of you who are listening, if you want to see their music, it is available on their Bandcamp. However, you can go on our Facebook page, and we have a link to their Facebook and their Bandcamp, so you can listen and also give them a Facebook like, because they really would like that.
That'd be cool.
Do you guys have like Twitter handles too? Do y'all Twitter
No,
or
we don't at
Instagram
all.
or any
We
of that other stuff?
Instagram. I'm just. We have the band Instagram. I
Yeah.
think it's just Spiritual Buzz. isn't it?
Spiritual Buzz.
And where'd you come up with the name?
I was really sick about a year ago, and I was laying on my parents' bed playing my dad's 12-string, and I just randomly, I was kind of fumbling over stuff, and then just started playing some song, just started kind of writing the song, and I just started going, Spiritual Buzz, Spiritual, and I don't know where it came from, but then I played it for Corbin, and he was like, that'd be a really cool band name.
And we'd already,
And I went, well, okay. Like, we had needed to put the record out.
we
and
already had the album recorded. And we didn't know
Yeah.
what to call it or call ourselves.
The guy,
or-
we tried to work with this dude who
Yeah.
we
You're
tried to work
silly.
with him, and he's like, well, what's it called? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know yet, but it's here, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Because when Daniel told me to listen to Spiritual Buzz, it sounded to me like a
Some
like a
gospel
trippy,
rock or
That's what I'm saying.
acidy band.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, Spiritual Buzz.
Yeah, like we're reaching for the higher power, but we're not.
No, not at all.
Just having fun.
That's really cool. So, other than music, what do you guys like to do for fun? Oh, there's nothing else.
I don't know.
Do you guys like
This-
sports? Do you, movies?
little bit.
I'm in 2 fantasy football leagues right now. That kind of counts sports. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm in them.
Every week he calls me with a new story, and it's awesome. He's, who all is in your league? Like your professor?
I'm in a league with some professors and stuff. I'm an engineering major at OSU.
Yeah.
Don't hate them, guys.
And I don't know. We just kind of like to hang out, and
Yeah, I don't know.
I used to be into a lot of different things,
Biking
biking and stuff like that. But
We really
It's
just
just kind
hang
of
out a
a-
lot and listen to music. We listen to records a lot. We hang out with my girlfriend Casey. We're always going and doing stuff on the weekend, like the three of us.
yeah, we like going on trips and.
Yeah, we went to Colorado a couple months ago.
Oh, wow.
and went camping. He
Chicago.
got our tent stolen because we tried to put it up. We were like leaving at like 9 in the morning. We're in Boulder, Colorado, and we're staying at this just place. Just
It's
what-
kind of open land or something.
yeah, you can just like camp here if you want type of thing. And so me and Casey are trying to tear the tent down, and he's like, "What are you doing? I've done this before. Leave it up. It's no big deal." we come back about 8 hours later and nothing's there. And I'm like, so now I'm glad it happened though, because now for the rest of our lives I have that story on him, and anytime he's got this brilliant idea, I can remember Boulder.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You've been to Colorado a few
Yeah,
times.
Colorado's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, when I get my degree, I'm going to try to land up a media gig up there. So
Oh yeah.
It would
It's
be fun.
great up there. It's so
Yeah,
nice.
dude. I think we left here. It was 113 degrees in the middle of August, and we got up there. It was like 76.
Right.
In Denver, you know, when you
Oh,
went
yeah.
we went to the mountains, drove the peak to peak highway, and I think it was like 50 degrees or something.
Wow.
And then we had to roll the windows up.
Oh, yeah.
It's like middle of August. I said,
Yeah, and you're like,
I would take a delivery job just to drive up in the mountains. every
Right?
day.
That,
Yeah.
that cool,
Mm,
crisp
yeah.
air.
I'm telling you, it
See, I-
was
ears
drink.
popping.
I've never been to Colorado, but I went to high school in Alaska, which
Whoa.
is kind of the same thing.
Wow.
So I mean,
How did you end up in Alaska?
My dad was in the Air Force, so we moved. I was born in Oklahoma City, but we moved to Altus, Oklahoma, and we
Wow.
moved to Maryland. And we went for high school. I went to Alaska, and then we moved back to Choctaw. Then I went here. So
That's crazy.
it was cool. Mountains. There's a story I always tell. I walked into a moose once, but I'll save that for later.
Yeah, you can check it out on
yeah,
our Facebook
we have
page.
on our Facebook page. We have a video of me
link to our
talking about it. It's
YouTube.
pretty funny.
Yeah, so Pryor, Oklahoma, do y'all go to Rocklahoma?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That is that
no
not
shame.
cool? So-
No shame. No. it's-
Exactly.
No,
It's
it's
a good
it's a
time.
great it's
exactly.
a big party.
I've been there
It's-
once, and I've always wanted to go back. It's like I'm always booked doing stuff.
Yeah.
there.
Well, it's always on I think Labor Day
Yeah.
weekend. It's always a
Memorial
busy
Day.
week. Memorial Day,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a very busy weekend, but it's so fun.
I know. I mean,
Just-
I can't believe that. Like, you know, it's actually as big as it is
I know.
now. I mean,
It's like a bit. It's in Rolling Stone. It's,
Yeah, exactly.
They
I
film
mean,
it
it's-
on like the satellites.
I
Yeah.
honestly like the feel of it a lot more than a lot of other festivals. No one really.
It's not near as
is concerned with-
pretentious.
Yeah, no one's
Yeah.
concerned with their
Yeah.
look, and and it's not like it's the best music ever.
I mean, to
played.
me, I always tell everybody it's like Woodstock in Oklahoma style.
Yeah,
you know?
it's
I mean,
very
it's very
ba-
Oklahoma.
It's really chill.
Very
I mean,
backwoods, but very just kind of everyone doing their own thing, trying to have a good time. And I mean, you can watch we watched Rob Zombie do a set there, and
Yeah.
it blew
Alice
our
in
minds.
Chains.
Yeah.
Alice in Chains, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's cool. Have you
yeah.
been, Keeg?
I have not. I
Man, you
always wanted
gotta
to
go.
go, but
You
I
gotta go.
always had to like work.
Well, it's like one of those things that you're like, should I go to this?
One
Is
of
this
our-
silly? But
Wow.
then it's awesome.
I know you go
like-
there and you're hooked.
Yeah.
I mean,
One of our
'cause-
good friends, he's been every year, and he doesn't have he's been what 5 or 6
5
times,
to 7 years.
and he's
never
never
paid.
paid to get in.
Huh?
Oh wow.
He
He
he'll-
just goes and.
He'll show up, see what color the 3-day pass is, go to Walmart and buy a notebook
And use the cover,
and-
cut it, and write
and write
Rocklahoma
Rock-
2014.
and tape it on and just walk in.
Yeah,
and
just go-
it's hilarious.
Oh, that is funny.
We were scared to be walking in behind him, but
It works.
Let's hope nobody from Rocklahoma is listening.
Yeah.
we got to cut down on these.
Yeah, the spiritual buzz is going down.
Yeah.
You guys, are you guys spiritual buzz?
wanted posters with our faces.
You're
For the
just-
record, we don't
entrance.
condone sneaking into Rocklahoma on this show.
Have you
Just
guys?
so you all know.
Have you guys ever considered playing the Norman Music Festival?
Yes,
It's-
actually,
It's pretty big, man. It's
we
growing.
We were looking at maybe trying to do that this coming. It's in spring.
And
Yeah.
it's like
April.
early April, late March.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
chill.
gotten
Really?
it's gotten real big.
Well, if
See-
we do play, we won't be in traditional Indian headdresses and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
we
like-
don't want to offend anyone.
Well, what's cool about it is all the bars on our main street, they all have venues, and we have big.
Yeah.
Big
It's
outdoor
just
stage.
like just everybody's playing
So,
music.
Is there a lot of the venues around here? Do they all take part, like the Opolis and stuff? Or
Oh yeah, like Opolis. There's
Deli.
a place next to it called Dope Chapel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Stash. You got all the bars too, but
Wow.
there's
Yeah,
a
all the
very-
bars open up like stages in the back and whatnot.
Really?
Yeah.
Norman's got a big like.
Wow.
I mean, it
indie
has a
music scene.
possibility, but I think they got to change the name from Norman Music Fest before it's like
Yeah,
South by
some-
Southwest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you.
I mean,
mean-
for Norman, it's a big
Yeah.
it's a big music.
If,
festival.
yeah.
if you're from Norman or you live here in Norman, like it's something to look forward to every year. It's,
Well,
it's pretty.
I think the closest thing Stillwater has is like calf fry. Or
I was
something,
actually
you
at
know?
Calf Fry.
Did you go this year?
I did, and I
Who's-
had calf fries for the first time. And I don't even like country music that much, but I was like, "This is fun."
Yeah, I've never been. I've never been out there.
I mean, if you like cowboy boots and
Yeah, I've got.
flannels,
I could put on
and,
some boots.
and
yeah.
Coors Light, Rocky
Cap-
Mountain Coors.
Yeah,
There it is.
I only went because my friends wanted me to go.
yeah.
And then at the end of it was weird. At the end of it, the whole thing was over, and then they started playing Lil Jon.
They
started playing
Very
You go to-
Stillwater.
Straight into
You
Little
go to
John.
any country bar or something, and once it hits like midnight or 1, they turn into like
Turn down
this
for
hip
what?
hop.
Yeah.
Like
You're like,
it's insane. It's like a junior high dance or something.
except they can touch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah, we're really at a point now where we'd play anything if someone asked us to. I mean, we just like we've been saying, we're so into recording right now that like we do it, but we're not like seeking it. We're not like, oh,
See-
get this a show. We
See,
need
that's
a
the
show.
complete opposite about the mentality of the bands in like the Oklahoma City area. It's all live show, live show, live show, and then they hinder on the recording, and they're not
Yeah.
usually that good of a quality.
Well, we I don't know. I feel like we put on music just because, you know, it gets kind of boring just having banking on like 9 songs for like over a year. Like
Yeah.
we've got so much that we.
Yeah, if you have like 35 songs, you can mix
And
it
we
up
do.
a bit.
That's what I'm saying. We just have more to do. We have
Do you
too
wanna
much
play-
to do to sit there.
Do you want
And
to play this song? We'll play that next week. We got at least
Exactly.
5 songs we haven't played in a while.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the whole time you're just sitting there losing your mind because you're like, there's 19 more. Like
There's
we're
37
we're not
more.
nowhere near done. But it's a great thing though.
Some
It's
of the
really
ones, or all of them that you wanted to play today are brand new.
Yeah.
I don't think we even have recordings of them yet. I haven't heard
No.
1 or 2 of them.
Yeah.
Put a new song up.
Put a new song up?
Yeah, we're going to cut to a music break. When we come back, we got a bad mom, some pissed off Dutch, and a hungry drunk. You're listening to This and That on the Wire, your student radio.
You're listening to This and That with Keegan
Let me just tell a story and I can make it really good.
and Jeremy
I'm covered in blood. The pig is dead on the ground.
on The Wire, your student radio. We always get a chuckle out of that.
This is the infamous Moose and Boar story.
Yeah.
This is the same story.
I have a story walking a moose. He has a story where he had to fight a boar with a machete
Oh my
in the
God.
wild. But we'll save those for later.
In the wild.
It's time for some. What is it, Jer? What time is it? Jeremy.
Hold on.
Jeremy. Hey.
What day is this? There we go.
News. Gonna do some news.
Sorry. If we could load these into the 360 and just push a button.
No,
People, you guys gotta understand. I'm over here turning knobs and trying to.
I'm
select
just sitting
tracks
here
and-
poking him.
I know.
You're doing great.
Poking him with
I
my
know.
finger.
It'd be easier if it was just like one button away. But we do have some news.
News?
And the first story is kind of sad.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you guys already heard about it's been all over the news and whatnot, but the lady in Oregon, the mother, she had a breakdown while caring for her autistic son and her ailing husband, and allegedly threw the 6-year-old boy off a bridge.
I did. I saw that last
no.
night. I saw footage
Yeah.
of him like looking for him.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any like news
That's
coverage
horrible.
really. Yeah, that's insane.
But they said apparently she's had other mental issues, and has seen therapists before because everything's just weighing down.
Yeah, I mean, I could see.
but that's still no excuse.
No
to,
excuse, but I could see where the mental anguish would occur.
Exactly.
Like nothing is
because
working.
you got your husband's like dying, your kid's not talking, and
Way to bring down the show,
I'm
Jer.
telling you, man. Hey,
Yeah,
it was either
man.
that or the potato story again.
Oh goodness, we'll save that for another time.
Drink.
Oh,
That's a
wait,
new
that's-
drink phrase, dude. We'll save that for another time. Yeah, but apparently Jillian Meredith McCabe, 34, of Seal Rock, Oregon, she was arrested for the killing of her son, London. Police said authorities discovered the boy's body in the waters of Oregon's Yaquina Bay hours after McCabe called 911. So apparently she called 911 on herself and let them know, hey, I just really messed
Hey,
up.
I just did this.
I did something horrible. Which brings
That's
I mean,
bizarre.
Would
I
you do
mean-
that? You know, would you call the cops on yourself, or would you just deny it?
I mean, I don't know what's going through her head. She's got an alien husband, autistic son.
Yeah, you got to take that into account, I guess, the mental state of people. But bizarre,
Yeah. Well,
very bizarre.
hold on, I got something popping up here. All the way from Amsterdam, I mean, from Oregon to Amsterdam, with flowing waters still in the mix. Amsterdam is actually mad. The country itself said if you're caught short on Amsterdam's historic Dam Square, the Dutch government has a message for you. Don't pee on the palace. The stately royalty palace in downtown Amsterdam is not just a working palace for the Dutch royal family. Its dark, sheltered arches are also a favorite spot for public urination. So don't
Right
pee
on.
on the palace.
Ozzy,
Yeah.
you won't be able to play in Amsterdam anymore.
Yeah, you're already out of Texas.
Yeah, they actually put up a fence there to prevent people, but it didn't look good with their like multi-million-dollar renovation that
yeah.
they did. So they decided to light the corners.
Well, you got to
and
stop those public urinators somehow.
That is
They're
crazy.
menaces, you know.
You would think
It's an
Oklahoma-
awful thing. Urinating
Next thing you know, it's
outside.
drugs and then bank robberies
Yeah.
and then
You would
mass
think
murder.
Oklahoma would have
It's
that
a
problem
slippery
with our
slope.
governor.
Yeah,
It's a slippery
right?
slope.
Slippery slope.
Vote for me. I will stop public urination in its
I can't.
tracks.
I can't quit. I love it. I love it.
So did y'all get out and vote yesterday?
I tried to, and I didn't make it, and he didn't even try.
I didn't
Yeah,
try either.
nobody did.
Well, I'm
This guy's not even registered.
I knew what was going to
I'm
happen.
registered in Prior, and it was
Same here.
raining.
Yeah.
I
was
knew what was
dark.
going to happen,
Yeah.
and it happened, and it shouldn't have. My mom's a fifth grade teacher in Prior, and I'm sure she's having a great day. So. She's probably so mad.
So 4 more years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Keaton's favorite governor is-
We will not
Can we
talk
carry
about
on?
politics.
Carry on.
We're a non-politics show.
Yeah, I know.
40-year-old man is facing multiple charges in New York. In New York, state police say that he tried to eat his DUI test results.
What?
Yeah.
I think that's a
Trooper-
confirmation that he was under the influence.
Troopers say
Check.
Kenneth, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his name, DeSormes of Greenwich, Connecticut, was stopped after speeding on Interstate 95 around 5:30 a.m. Sunday. After speaking with him, the troopers determined he was intoxicated and arrested him. DeSormes was transported to the state police barracks to be processed. Troopers say when his breathalyzer test results came back and were printing, he grabbed them and wadded up the paperwork and tried to eat it. That's one
Now
way.
you see it, now you don't.
Where's your proof?
Yeah.
Where's your proof?
You gotta check the poop.
What was that? I'm sorry.
That is
I've never,
crazy.
I've never heard of anybody doing that. Shouldn't he be in handcuffs?
Drunks do.
Yeah, how'd he get that in his mouth?
It was no hand. Bobbing for test results.
No hand.
I'm gonna process this gentleman in. Driving under the influence. You can't get me.
Man, people do.
What'd he
drunks-
do? He ate something.
Drunks do crazy things.
Yeah. That is apparent.
I haven't done anything crazy.
Yeah, you have. You just don't remember it.
All right, it was one time. It was in Stillwater. I quit smoking because of that day. Damn you, Deke.
That's it for our news.
What about our viral video?
Oh yeah,
We had a
that's
funny
you,
viral
man.
video. Oh, I'll post that. But we have a viral video of a gentleman doing a magic trick involving a cell phone, a spider, and a weave.
It's a pretty good magic
It's
trick.
pretty freaking good.
A weave.
I hate spiders.
Like a weave?
Like a weave?
No, not a leaf, a
Is
weave.
he
A
blind
weave?
blind?
like a weave, you know, like
What?
a hair weave.
Like a female lady's hair,
Female lady?
like a Miss Female Lady.
Hey there, female lady.
Hello, Miss Lady.
I'm coming to get you.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, right? Dun, dun,
Yeah, all those stories and more are being posted to
Our Facebook page.
the
Make sure to
Facebook
like us.
page.
Facebook.com/this and that wire. Make sure to go on there. Click on Spiritual Buzz. Give them a Facebook like. Go listen to their music. And maybe you will like it too. And you will be ready to go to their one show they're going to play at the Sound Pony.
Just one.
This is it.
That's it.
And you can also
band
scroll through
disperse.
there and see previous stories, like the infamous potato
Oh,
story,
goodness.
and our videos we did about the boar story and
The moose story.
The moose story. So check them out. You'll find the links to all of that if you just scroll through there. Read some of our great news stories and whatnot.
And all your friends of Clinton Corbin, like our Facebook page. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Go like it.
And we'll like your Facebook page.
If you had
Yeah.
the energy to like ours, Go like theirs.
If you had the energy to wake up this morning.
We know you're on Facebook.
Yeah, and feel free to unfollow us. That way we don't flood your timeline with nothing but awesomeness.
But yeah.
You lose.
So what's next, man?
Well, what do you mean today?
Yeah, you look
Well,
like
I
you're-
gotta
you
go to
look
class
like,
after
you,
this.
You look like you're in a neck.
I'm doing a
neck
little
brace.
bobbing. Well, they brought their guitar if they want to play some songs.
Could play a
I can play a couple songs.
We could play a few songs.
Do you know any?
I learned one right on the way over here.
So we'll go to one quick song. We have your album. What song do you want us to play?
Which one do you like? These girls?
What do you
Talking
think?
to the shoe. Fade away. Help. Homage.
You want to play, man.
All right, cool. We're gonna play "Fade Away."
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
It's good.
Uh-oh. You're listening to This and That.
I think I'm.
On the Wire. Your student radio.
Don't do it yet.
What are you doing, dude?
I'm touching things and making sure it all worked. Okay. Isn't that?
Stop it, man.
Okay.
You're listening to This and That. On the Wire. Your student radio.
Radio.
You like it?
I was confused. I was like, what's going on?
What do we do?
Ooh, yeah.
We need to add something to that. You're listening to This and That. Always on the wire.
We have Clint and Corbin from Spiritual Buzz, and Clint's going
Hey.
to play some acoustic songs for us.
Does this sound? That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's a
not,
good
we can always
Yeah.
adjust it.
Okay.
So what's this first one called?
This song's called "Poison and Reasons." It's a new song. I just wrote it a couple weeks ago, and it's one that's going to be on one of the albums we're about to release. The more like punky one, but this isn't a punk song like at all. So yeah.
That's Greg Bob. Hey.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right, take it away.
Cool. Thank you.
Really good.
There we go.
I was waiting for that.
That's the first. Usually it's just my dog walking around.
But instead, you get bacon frying.
Yeah. Right on. Right on.
So, as a customary on our show.
Oh,
More
make it
applause.
stop.
There we go.
Oh, thanks,
Encore.
guys. Right on.
More encore. Oh.
We like to put you on the spot right now.
Okay.
And we do, for every musician that brings an instrument, for one of our little ins and outs that we do.
Oh, okay.
Which one did you want them to do, Jer?
Let's try to see if we can't get another beer of the week.
Beer of the
'cause
week.
I've tried this over and over and over, and
What are you talking?
Nothing
what do you want
wrong.
me to do?
So incorporate like maybe a 10-second thing.
we need like